and beyond. A Latin theme is the backdrop to tonight's festivities. Alongside Greg Anthony and Steve Smith with David Aldridge on the sideline, this is Kevin Harlan. And a look at the starters for the Hornets. Hayward out there with Washington. And there's Monk, and there's Bismack Biyombo, and it's Ball in at the point guard position. And for Chicago, Markkanen and Carter are up front. Zach LaVine is out there with Junior, and it's Williams at the 3, the small forward. So the Hornets win the tip. Now Ball. The pass to Monk. And here's Hayward. Pass to Washington. 5 on the clock. The basket good off the assist from Hayward.
And this is why you gave Hayward big money, not just a score in this offense.
Greg, maybe not the tallest big in the league, but Washington's reach is the great equalizer.
Stands only 6'7", but that 7'2" wingspan, it allows him to play big, snatch rebounds in traffic, and make contested shots in the paint. I think the young fella's got a bright future.
Six to shoot. Here's Junior. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Charlotte. To the left side wing. But no one around him. And the first shot of the night for him, no good. For Chicago, they won their last contest that game against the Wizards in Washington. And that one's good, Junior.
Well, you know Junior doesn't play timid around the rim. If he gets a look he likes, he's attacking.
Ball, the pass to Washington. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
Hey, dunks aren't always for the big fellas.
A serious power move from the point.
Forget just laying it in. He wanted to make a statement.
Monk, the pass to Hayward. Off target from three-point range.
And the great shooters know.
Hold on!
Kevin, you got to buckle up on that one. Statement finish. Junior putting a little extra on that move, trying to get into the other team's head.
Ball, the pass to Monk. Carter pulls it in. For Chicago, they've gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. Feeds it to Markkanen. Count it.
They have really found a rhythm here early. 4 for 5 to start this game.
Hornets have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's Hayward. Excellent D there from Markkanen.
He goes up strong, but he is met with resistance. I think that surprised him a little bit.
Greg, we know the names of the superstars, but there are players that are just under that category who probably should get a little more recognition.
Hey, Kevin, that's a great point, and I'm going to toot my alma mater's horn a little bit. Christian Wood's a guy that kind of
good one, yes,
reminds me of that. He's kind of on the come up. How about Devontae Graham, the second rounder back in 2018, but he's showing to be an established young talent in this league. And there are many more guys like that, and they're going to have their opportunity to become household names. And the deep ball has come alive the last few seasons for Zach LaVine. He set a Bulls record for made threes in a season last year.
Hey, Greg, Zach LaVine continues to work and improve his shot, which has been fantastic. He not only trusts his shot at this point, but feels it's a strength now. He's more willing to look for jumpers and big possessions now. Zach LaVine.
Puts it up off the inbound, and Bridges finishes it off. Bridges has got it back down to within single digits for Charlotte. For the Hornets, they come into this one following a loss to the Timberwolves. On the floor for Charlotte, Washington and Zeller are in the middle. Devontae Graham is out there with Rozier, and it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Now, here's Junior. He had 28 points in the win against the Wizards in Washington.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy. The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Junior, in his last outing against the Wizards, was tremendous. He scored 28 points, and he did a great job of letting the game come to him, connecting on a number of his shots. He put up numbers that really jumped out in the box score. A very solid performance. Kevin will see what he's got in his arsenal tonight.
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
And that's what every player has control of, his level of activity. It allows you to impact the game even if the shot isn't falling.
Williams, he's checked in for the Bulls. Satoransky comes in for White. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Biombo, he's checked in for Zeller. Gordon Hayward comes in for Bridges. Monk's checked in for Rozier. And Ball subbed in for Devontae Graham. Now, here's Monk. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. And the shot is good. The Chicago lead has been cut down to just 10 points on the bucket from Hayward. Junior kicks to Williams. To the paint. Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Rising up with force. Junior wasn't going to lay it in, locking it in on the throwdown.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Passes to Monk. Back to Ball. Hayward looking around. Pass to Ball. 6 on the shot clock. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Junior. And here we go. The Bulls fast break. And then Carter with the jam.
And you can see the floor awareness there. Junior more than capable of spotting the open teammate.
Hornets trail by 14. Ball, the pass to Hayward. Back to Ball. Plenty of space. Chicago grabs the miss.
He's got to be disappointed with himself on that one. He has got to knock those down.
Here's Junior. Makes it off the glass. Junior's got 6 in the quarter.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Deep 2 from Ball. And once again, off the mark by Charlotte.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
It's stolen by Monk. Over Williams. And too long on the shot.
It's a shot you would think he would make, but he just doesn't make it all the time.
And part of yet another great Kentucky recruiting class, Monk declared along with De'Aaron Fox, Bam Adebayo, 2 other 5-stars. I mean, talk about an NBA factory. That school is always competitive.
And the Hornets call time here.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
And it boils down to the question, toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group. Daniel Gafford's checked in for Carter. Young comes in for Lauri Markkanen. Valentine's checked in for Williams. And Levine subbed in for Satoransky. The Hornets also with a sub. Beverly's checked in. Now here's Beverly. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Here's Junior. It's a 16-point game. Lays it up and banks it in.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Ball. He's coming off a 22-point game against the Timberwolves in Minneapolis. Releases. No good on that one. And the Bulls going the other way now.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Well, now that they've settled into this game, you can see the offense is firing on all cylinders.
Yeah, the reason why they made the adjustments they needed to make. They are executing.
Now here's Beverly. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Ball with the bucket.
And how about Monk there scanning the floor for the open teammate? That's how you develop a trust from your teammates.
Junior the pass to Levine. Deep two from Ball. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Junior, he is feeling it tonight and has been the driving force, guys, for the Chicago Bulls. That quarter had to take a lot out of him. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Junior in this one, he's been everywhere.
The burst he's had when going at the rim has been fantastic. A lot of strong finishes through 2 quarters.
His activity level has made an impact, and he is fearless.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. Markkanen and Carter are up front. Levine is out there with Junior, and it's Williams at the small forward. And it's Junior missing. Hornets trail by 15. Right side, Ball. Williams with the block.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Frankie, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I play, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're
And here's Young. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. They led the game at 1 point by 20. The pass to Valentine. Now White lets the 3 fly. Second chance shot. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And as Markkanen continues to develop his skill set, he'll get to the line a lot more often.
For Chicago, they haven't yet missed a free throw. 5 for 5. Gordon Hayward's checked in for the Hornets. He's perfect from the line this time.
And it's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
A rebound by Young. Young's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Junior gets it to go on the assist by Markkanen. Markkanen's got 3 assists tonight. Hornets trail by 16. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Poked away. Young with the steal. Shoots it up. White, good. White's got his first 2 points.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Hayward with the ball.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
And so it's Chicago with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we'll be right back after this. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Hornets trail by 18. On the court for the Hornets, Rozier and Monk, they're the backcourt. Hayward out there with Bismack Biyombo. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Hayward outside. Elbow shot. And he hits the jump shot.
There's the awareness of Hayward. Senses everything around him, knows where to get his points.
Now, here's Junior. Tight defense on him. Now, here's Valentine. Junior, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Junior's got 24.
And they've had assists now in their last 3 baskets.
And here is Monk. Pass to Rozier. And there's the feed to Biyombo. Hayward, left side. Biyombo kicks to Hayward. And Hayward with the stuff.
Gordon Hayward is always a threat to sky for the dunk. He has some ups.
Here's Junior. And Junior throws it down.
And if you want to talk about liftoff, folks, he went right from the launching pad. Serious extended hang time there. Even at full speed, it looked like he was in slow motion. Just amazing.
Passes it to Hayward. A 3 ball. That's good. And it's Rozier with the assist.
And you know what? He's shaking off the cold shooting performance from the first half.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And as fans and broadcasters, we're not permitted to hear the specifics in these huddles.
No, we're left to infer from the adjustments we see on the floor.
Chicago making some changes. Wendell Carter, he's checked in for Young. Williams comes in for Denzel Valentine. And Levine subbed in for White. Charlotte also making some changes. Washington's checked in for Miles Bridges. And Ball subbed in for Terry Rozier. Hornets trail by 17. Ball, the pass to Washington. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And that's the kind of lead pass we've come to expect from him.
Bulls have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Williams kicks to Junior. Pass to Levine. Clock at 6. Shoots it. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it, and it is good. And the Bulls lead by 17. For Charlotte, they've gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. Here's Biyombo. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Here's Junior. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. Greg, how special was it for you that you had your number 50 retired at UNLV?
You know, that's something that I can honestly say. As a kid, you dream about a lot of things. Winning, you know, playing at the highest levels. That's something I never really fathomed, is to have your jersey hanging up in an arena. That was a surreal moment, a really cool moment, and it was awesome to be able to share it with my family and friends.
And people probably don't know that you grew up in Las Vegas, so it was probably doubly special, wasn't it?
Exactly. Born and raised.
And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And just about 3 minutes through the fourth quarter here. Now, here's Junior. He's covered by Ball. Now, Junior. And Junior throws it down.
Well, credit them for maintaining that aggression, even being up this much.
They don't want to leave no chance for a comeback. Just focus on playing the right way.
Ball, the pass to Biombo. Kicks it to Hayward. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. It's going to be on Wendell Carter.
Not settling. Hayward taking it inside and forcing the issue.
And the first one drops. So Chicago ends up going. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. Even early on in this one, it seemed like they were happy to be playing at home tonight.
And it makes a big difference. And once they started to really play in rhythm, you never felt like they had any doubts as to whether or not they were going to win.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this